Hey everyone, I'm Rosie and welcome back to my channel, the place on the internet where we make collage art. And as you might be able to tell, I have a pretty decent National Geographic magazine collection and I love using these for collage. They are just like, the images are so cool, the older they are, the cooler they are, and they're just so fun to flip through. I've gotten most of mine from the free section of Craigslist. So I set up an alert on the app. So every time someone posts anything National Geographic, I get an alert. I check it out. If it's magazines, I try to snag them. But I've also paid like $1 per magazine at an antique store or thrift store or a flea market or something. But for an older magazine, like from the 50s, 60s, 70s, I'd probably pay like upwards of $3. It's tough because some magazines, like some issues, are full of so many cool things, and then some issues only have weird articles, and there's like pictures of surgery, and then you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? So it's like a little bit hit or miss, but most of them are totally fantastic. If you can flip through them before you buy them, that's fantastic. But I was thinking we could flip through a bunch of these today and see what kind of cool collage we can make. All right, here are all the images that I pulled out of all the magazines that we looked through. We looked through quite a bit. And I didn't pull out as many as I thought just because I found two sort of subjects right away that I wanted to focus on. So everything I was looking for was sort of around that subject. So the first one is this family riding bikes, I guess in Bermuda. I just thought that these were a really funny set of people riding bikes and we could put them somewhere really cool. So let's look at the options that I came up with for that. So the first one is this sort of river going between two mountains. And I thought maybe we could put them along the river. So that's an option. Or maybe them underwater. This might not be big enough for all of them to fit, but I don't know. I just kind of liked the idea of them like riding on top of the pebbles. And this is just a really beautiful picture in general. So that's another option. I pulled this one out because for some reason in my head, I thought that they were riding sideways. The picture was, and this isn't going to work. It's the total wrong angle. So I'm just going to put that off to the side. And then what else is there? There are two mountains. I think these are both Mount Everest. I can't exactly remember, but I thought maybe they could be riding maybe down this mountain here or maybe on these ridges. And that could also be an interesting idea. I think all of these, are great ideas. It's going to just come down to once we cut everything out, where do they fit best? So that's what it's going to come down to. And so we'll have to get cutting all that out. But let me just talk about the second idea that I had real quick, which was, okay, so this couple dancing, I just thought they were so cute and like I was like, we can put them somewhere really fun. So these are all kind of the same theme for options. And I liked the idea of maybe being able to put an animal like coming in between them. So we'll have to do some interesting cuts on how to have the face come out. But I was thinking maybe with this jaguar, the lady could be maybe here and the guy could be back here or something. And the jaguar was sort of in between them. That might work. Or this, this seal I just thought was making the funniest face. And so again, the lady could be here and the guy could be behind the seal. So I don't know, that might work, might not work. The last thing I found were these puffins this was actually a 2-page spread, so I did my best to try to cut both of them out. So I don't know if we'll be able to use all of it because that's going to be a hard cut. But I thought maybe if they were dancing like next to these puffins who also could be dancing, that might be a fun little cute thing that they're doing together. These people are really big, and so I'm hoping they will fit without covering the puffins. I'm not exactly sure, but there's 3 options for that too, and I'm hoping that these work. I don't know. We're not gonna know until we cut everything out. Oh, this is just a hot air balloon, and I just thought the colors were cool, so I pulled this out, but I don't think it really fits with anything that we're doing, so let's put it up to the side. So I want to start with the bicycle people, and obviously the first thing we have to do is cut these bad boys out, and then we'll sort of overlay them on the other images. Oh, that's the puffin one, that goes over here. And then once we overlay them, we'll be able to decide which background we like the best. So let's get to cutting these people out. Okay, we got the people cut out, and now I'm excited to put them in the background and see if they actually work. This is the one I'm kind of most excited about, is the pebble underground one. Oh, and this guy was off the edge of the paper on the ad, so I think we might have to keep him off the edge of the paper. Okay, I think that this is really cool, but I think we'll have to like finesse where exactly the placements are so it looks like they're really on pebbles. But in terms of like the colors, the composition, all of that, I think that this is really neat. But I want to see all the other backgrounds because maybe one is better. So next we got this one. Okay, so we're gonna have to go like back to forward in this group. Ooh, okay. See, we're running into these guys. I could separate, but I kind of like that they were attached. Okay, yeah, and the fact that this guy was off the edge of the paper, it's pretty harsh straight line right here. So I want to like this. It also is covering up like the entire river. So it is very not clear like where they are because you can't see the river literally at all. So that one is not going to work. I'm a little bit sad about it, but we got the other pebble one, which is cool. Okay, so the next one is this mountain. And like this guy would have to go here. These ones would go right in the middle. Ooh, ooh. And then this lady up here. Ooh. I like this. I like this one too. Okay, interesting. So I will say, in terms of like the composition, it's very heavily focused like up here, and there's not a whole lot going on down here. So maybe, you know, in terms of like visual composition, in terms of like an entire piece, it's maybe not as strong as the pebble one, where they're underground, where it's taking up like the entire composition. But I do really like this one. But okay, there's one more background to look at, so can't forget that. So there's this mountain one, which, okay, this guy would have to go, again, towards the edge, but I don't know if he'll fit. So, I don't know. And this lady back here. I mean, I feel like this one doesn't, there's just too many mountain ridges and they don't fit on them. It's a little bit confusing. So I think we're gonna have to say no to this one too. So that leaves us with these two, and let's look at the pebble one again, the underwater one, because I think that this is probably gonna be the winner. Just the colors, they pop because they're wearing like a yellow, red, this like green, yellow shirt. They pop so well on the dark underwater. And wow, I think that this is really, really neat. And I do like the mountain one, but again, the thing I said about the composition when they're all up here just isn't as strong. So I like this. I like this background a lot. I think this is really fun. I love that they're underwater. Oh man, I love it. Okay, so we need to Do the normal things we do and clean up the background. Okay, so now we have to move on to the dancing couple, and we're gonna have to do a similar thing. We'll cut them out, then put them on the different backgrounds and see which one we like. All right, now that we got these guys cut out, I'm excited to look at the backgrounds. So let's look at the puffins first. Again, I'm a little bit worried. Oh, wow, she's huge. Okay. So, oh, interesting. This is not this is not working like I wanted it to. You can't, okay, you can't see what's going on. Out of here, not a good one. Okay, now we got, I forgot how silly this one is. This seal, so I was thinking like she would be here and then we'd have to cut the seal out so the guy would stand back. I'm sorry, it's so funny. It's so funny. Okay, so maybe that might work, but also look at the, what is it, a jaguar or something? Look at that. Again, similar idea to the, ooh, okay, there's not a whole lot of room over here. Oh, I wish the jaguar was over in the page, just like a touch more, because this is a little bit big. Man, I really want to like this. Oh, I want to like this so much. Okay, so that's another bust on the background. So let's look back at the seal, see if we like this, or do we have to go back into the books and hunt for more, back into the stack of magazines. That might be what we have to do. I think we should cut the seal out and tuck the guy in behind just to see if it is working. My guess is it's not, but we gotta see. Every time I look at it, I'm like, what am I doing? What is this? Like, literally, what is this? I think I might like it. I feel stupid for liking it, but I think that I might like it. I can't stop laughing. I can't stop laughing about it. I think it's good. I think I did a good job. Okay, I think we did it. If I'm laughing this much, I think that we did it. I really can't stop laughing. But you know what we have to do is trim the edge to make it look really polished. Because this is a professional piece of art right here. Okay, I think that because, okay, the lady's hip reveals the eye perfectly for this thing. Like, the fact that they fit so well on the page, I think is a sign that this is good art and that we should keep it and that we did a good job. All right, let's bring in the bike people too so we can look at everything together. We got a little moving around. Wow, okay, these are both really fun. So basically, we did sort of the similar thing. We took people that were doing a thing and we cut them out and put them in new environments. And I think that these are both really fun. I really like them. I'm really happy because they're just really fun and goofy and silly, and that's what I like. So here are the two collages that we made today. They're just both goofy and fun and silly and pretty simple, but that's just the kind of thing you can do with Nat Geos. They're just really cool magazines. The images are incredible. The older they are, the better they are. So I hope that you enjoyed watching these pieces come together, and maybe I inspired you to try collaging if you ever run into any Nat Geos. So until next time, take care of yourself, and I will see you next Thursday for another collage video. Bye!